Oh, that's bad. Engaged alien hostiles and took care of our little friend, or their little friend, now proceeding to facility. This level I find to be a lot easier. That's usually because I go for the power upgrades. Is this Merc Smash TV? What's up, Hoss? I was playing this. I like how all the hostages I rescue are people that like funded the Kickstarter. Because this game like had a like a 20 grand Kickstarter, and then like the next day they pretty much got it. But yeah, I mean, look, there's like alien eggs. There's a melee attack. You gotta use a 6-button controller too. Like, it works with the 6 button, but if you're using the 6 button, it's gonna be a bitch. I mean, if you're using the 3 buttons, so like you gotta use like the 6 button, and then you just use like these 4 to like, shoot in different directions. And then the C's like that, and then your Z is grenades. The levels are random. Oh crap. Yeah, so it's like Smash TV on the Super Nintendo, like the same control scheme. You use the buttons to aim multiple directions. Alright, I got the key card. I really like the music in this. They did a pretty good job with the Genesis sound chip. I don't think you have that option. That'd be cool, because that's the originally Smash TV on the NES, and the Genesis has that option. But I'm okay with the 6. I mean, it took a while to get used to the 6-button layout a bit. About like an hour or so, because like the buttons on the Genesis controller, I'm out of bullets. The buttons on the Genesis, I gotta throw a grenade. Aren't like the Super Nintendo. They're not like in a diamond, so they're not like a perfect cross. But like, it feels fluid enough. Death Viper. Oh, it's fine. This boss is way easier than the first boss. The first boss, I feel like, just takes too much. But then again, like, after the first level, I usually have a way better gun, so... Ah! I think I got 1 continue left.
Area clear.
Yeah, like, it's really fast. The controls are spot on. I think it might be using the Genesis's 360 resolution rather than the 240p. Time to head outside. I like how it's only like 1 cutscene. And then you go into this part. That's what the dog tags are for, used to upgrade. So I upgraded my power all the way. Can't really buy a new continue, but I can upgrade the speed. So well, let's get my health up. It's also 2 players simultaneous. And in that one, you can, what's it called? Revive your partner. But, like, the music is just so badass. It's so Genesis sounding. Because it was made, for the Yamaha chip, right? Got some different enemy types in this level. This is usually the level I die at, and then I can't continue. Out of bullets. Gotta get that bullet. Yeah, you see, like, it has that, like, Genesis... a little bit more modern style music, but it's still the Genesis sound. Like, I think this is gonna become one of my favorite Genesis games, like, just because of it's sort of perfect as a game that you pick up and play for just a little bit, you know? Like it's not a big, long commitment, there's no massive cutscenes, there's no, like, big prologue. You just pick it up, play it, shoot shit, and since the levels are random, you know, the level layout and the enemies are random. Oh, here we go, the rocket launcher. That's the one thing that makes, like, Smash TV was good like that, but the problem with Smash was that the levels weren't random. So, you know, like, they got a little predictable. I hear the PC version and the more modern versions are a little bit more enhanced. But I wanted to play it on the Genesis. I just felt like that was the console it was developed for, you know what I mean? And it doesn't seem like they held back on the Genesis port. Because I believe that, you know, like, the one on the PC, it's not like it's running an emulator and running the Genesis ROM. It's actually, like, its own game. Because the music had to be done in, like, MP3 format or some shit. But whereas on the Genesis, it's just pure chiptunes. So I don't know if the more powerful machines, you know, like, more enemies show up or whatever. But I do like how things explode in this. I like the pixel art. And this music particularly reminds me of New Doom. Oh. It's hard though. Oh, you're dead. Oh, it's like next year.
Xeno crisis.
Here, let me turn up the volume a little bit more on this game for the stream. I mean, it's pretty good for me. Let's put it up there. Really get a load of that Genesis sound. You got two characters. I don't know if they play differently, but you got this guy, your typical Marine dude, and then you got Jill Valentine. Like... And she's got a totally different sprite.
All clear.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know how a lot of indie games are trying to go for that retro look and that retro feel? But it's like they run on, like, Unity or something. Like, what's cool, what I find really cool is when someone makes an indie game that, like, you know, works on an actual, like, old system. You know, like how this works on the Genesis. It's not cheating at all. Or how, you know, like, Ion Fury is the build engine. You know, it's not like it's, like, something trying to look like an old game. It really is built off of old tech.
All clear.
And I've yet to encounter any, like, real technical issues, like, you know, no slowdown or anything. That's totally why, yeah, like, if it wasn't, like, built on the build engine, it was just, like, some game designed to look like a build engine game, but because it really is a build engine game, it's like, it feels very authentic. Like, it feels like it was released back then. And I like that better than, like, you know, using, like, Unreal or whatever to try to make your, like, retro-looking game. No, I tried to save you. Also, it's nice to, like, play a new game on the Genesis, you know? It's always kind of cool to play a new game on an old system. Gotta get that ammo.
All clear.
Here we go. I might actually beat him without dying for once. Oh, I spoke too soon. Fuck. If I can get past this first boss without dying, like this first level. Then there might be a chance I might see the fourth level. There we go.
Area clear.
Engage alien hostiles. So you only really have like one cutscene between levels, and it's like you can just skip it and go right back into the action. Like to max the power out. Room clear. Oh, I can't grab it? Oh, I can.
Clear.
You know, what's also kind of funny is they did release this on cartridge. I bought the ROM, I didn't buy the cartridge, because the cartridge is like, it's kind of pricey. But if you're one of those like old school game collectors, I don't think it'd be too much. But luckily I have a flash card, so haha. Which I wish more developers would like, you know, do that kind of stuff when they release their retro game. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, I released like this NES game, but like, you know, it comes with like a ROM, and then you can put it on a flash card. Yeah, it's not. Well, you know, like remember that game Retro City Rampage? Right? Like it works on modern PCs, but you can put like there is a DOS version that you can make and put on a disc. You know, just copy it to like a diskette, and it'll totally work on like an old DOS machine if you still had something like that. You know, it won't like there won't be as many enemies on screen and stuff, but there is like a DOS Amiga port of that game. But it's like, you know, I don't really hear like basically that game, this game, and like Micro Majors are like the only two I can think of that come with like a ROM. So that they work on like the, you know, the original system. Because I also think flash cards are becoming more of a thing. It's awesome to see a current gen retro game on an old yeah, like it kind of shows they didn't cheat with the retro, because it works. It works the way, like, as advertised. They didn't, like, use any modern crap. Makes it more authentic, too. Oh, crap. Ah! And especially if you're like, you know, one of those guys that's done the best you can, you know, like, because I got the HD Retrovision cable, so I'm getting like a really clean picture out of the Genesis and stuff. It's like when you make that investment, it's like it's pretty cool, but then you get to play a game that never came out on the system, and then it's even cooler. Ah, there we go. Dead.
Area clear.
Yeah, I think the pixel art in this game is quite amazing. Like, the more I've been playing it, like, that's the best part, is like, it's a really fast game. I'm gonna get a continue. Like this, like, especially this level in particular, it reminds me of like other Genesis stuff, like Flashback with the pastels. It's got that 90s look to it. There's that like Comic Zone look, you know? I'm on a Genesis Model 1. I'm not even on the Mini. I'm using the EverDrive. This is legit Genesis. Look, I even got the volume switch. Oh wait, I don't know if you can hear it. All right, let me set it to 7 again. Mm-hmm. I gotta grab that arm. Grab it. The Genesis has like some of the best RGB output. Like that's the thing, it's like the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, you don't have to mod for RGB. It can totally do it. You just gotta get the right cables. Yeah, I like the Model 1 Genesis sound the best, because it had that bass. Like, the other Genesis, like Model 2 and onward, like, the bass kind of is a little bit, like, it's more muffled, and then the higher pitch noises are more, like, annoying, you know, they're more pingy. Because when I was growing up, I had the Model 2. I didn't even have the Model 1, but I remember my friends having the Model 1, and I was always like, I remember the Genesis sounding way better than this, and it's like, it wasn't until I got older that I realized what was going on. Gotta get that ammo. Ah! What's cool about the volume thing, though, is if you put it, like, higher than 7, you can overdrive it. And then you can get that, like, sound where it's like a distorted Genesis sound. But, it's recommended to keep it at 7 for when you play Sega CD games. That way your Genesis sound effects aren't louder than the CD volume. I bought this Genesis, like, I think, like 10 years ago in San Antonio. For, like, I think around, like, 25, 30 bucks. You got the Mark 1? Yeah, that's the cool one. Does it say high-definition graphics on it? Oh, shit! I was about to say, if you don't have a Genesis, I got like 2 Mach 2s if you want one. You bought it right, so you're not sure which ones are manufactured what dates? There's 2 versions of the Mach 1, but I don't think the interior is any different. There's like one plug that's missing, and all that plug does is allow you to connect 2 Genesis games together, or 2 Genesis machines together for like network play. But there was like only one game that ever supported that. Some mech title. So if you have it and it says high definition graphics, that's like the very first one. And then the other one has the same shell, same sound chip, so it's still good like in the sound department. It's just missing that one plug in the back. That would only work with like the 3D glasses or some other stupid crap that Sega was doing with at the time. Whoa. Crap. Yours is in production for... Yeah, it's if it's the fat one with the volume switch and the headphone jack, then it's like, you're good. Oh, I gotta get that health. Will I be able to get that health? I did! Barely, though. You don't run out of ammo for special guns, but there is a counter. So you might as well just, like, auto-fire crap. Game over. So what I do is I use the HD Retrovision cables. It has a speaker jack thing. So then I run a speaker cable off of the sound, you know, where you would put the headphones. That way it's stereo. Because for some stupid reason, the Model 1 doesn't output stereo in the back of it, right? Even though it totally can with the speaker, with the headphone jack. Yeah, so, but the cables I got, the composite cables I got that give me this clean picture, has the headphone jack in it, so I can, all I gotta do is plug the Genesis headphone jack into that. If you have a Sega CD, you can also get stereo out of your TV, because you can plug in the headphone jack into the Sega CD, and then you can use the left and right outputs of the Sega CD, and it will work for stereo sound. No boss? It's the first time I beat that level. Not gonna lie. Never even seen this. I like how their guns look like the ones from, like, Aliens. We discovered the airlock, which leads us to the alien nest. Let's crash their party. Should I buy another continue? Oh, that's a tough call. You know what? Yeah, let's buy another continue. I got a feeling I'm gonna need them. Oh, now they leave little pools of blood? What is that item? Is that even an item? It was something. I have no ammo. Thing dodges. Little alien eggs. What is this gun? Oh, this gun kind of sucks. Oh, no, wait, no, it's a homing gun. Alright, that explains why it kind of sucks. Why its rate of fire is kind of terrible. Are there pit traps or floor hazards? Not that I've seen yet. I think there's like 7 or 8 levels. And what is this, the 4th level? This is as far as I've gotten. I've only had this game since yesterday, so I haven't really had too much practice with it. But I'm getting the hang of the control scheme. I don't even know if there's like unlockable difficulties. Like a New Game Plus or something. That'd be even more insane. There's definitely different types of enemy types, though. There's like the ones that like just spawn in and like mortar you. You know, like they burrow underground or they have like different spawns. Oh crap. I'm getting flooded here. This is a little bit more complicated. I have more options. You can go back to rooms you've been in before. There's no enemies in them, but you do have to kill all the enemies in the room you're currently in to clear it. So there is some exploration. You know, like that level 2, I had to find that key card. Oh, is that a shotgun? How many continues do I have? Like 1? I I have at least one because I bought one, but I'm hoping I have two. Nope. What's this gun? Oh, this gun's awesome.
All clear.
Alright, so that's a dead end. I guess I'm supposed to collect all these weird stones in this level. Then this door opens. Gonna get that. So, you ever, like, the interface is fairly clean. Like, it only shows me stuff when it's important. In other words, like, you know, it shows me bullets only when I'm running out of bullets. Or my health when I'm, like, when I get hit. I'm dead now. That's it. That's game.
Xeno crisis.
So there is an easy mode. But fuck that. Like, that's why I'm drinking this cola. I wanted to get caffeinated. This feels like the game you go to, like, you know, you go to the mall or something, and then you would, like, you know, have a pizza, drink some cola, and then you just, like, waste whatever you had left on like, the arcade machine. That's what this game is.
All clear.
I think the characters are different. Because I believe the girl only has 100 bullets in her gun, and this guy has 125. So they do have, like, different stats. There's a barrel. You can blow up some barrels.
All clear.
Spec for going hard mode first. I mean, it's like, I want to earn those extra levels. Also, I wanted to see, like, you know, it defaults to hard mode, so it's like, well, if that's default, then that's what I'm playing at.
All clear.
Yeah, you can blow up these barrels. There's some physics to them, which is kind of neat. Thank God they made the rooms random. Added, you know, like, because this is going to be a game that's really skill heavy. In other words, it's like you're going to die a lot.
All clear.
So it is kind of, in that sense, it's very arcadey. You go for, like, high score. Or, like, it'd be great for, like, people trying to, you know, really do no death runs, stuff like that. Get the best experience on hard mode. Yeah, if the game developers did a good job, and here they definitely did a great job. Because, you know, you don't want to play a hard mode that's, like, wasn't tested, you know, like Silent Hill 2's hard mode, which is kind of stupid. Even though I did beat it.
Clear.
Alright, let's fight this dude. This guy always kills me, though. See, what makes it hard is these stupid spider minions. It's like they block my path. One hit left. Fuck. Like, those two little spiders stop me from strafing left and right quick enough. And then I get trapped by his spread shot. And then if I shoot the spiders, I'm not doing any damage to him, so it's kind of like... And then more spiders are going to spawn anyways, so it's like...
Area clear.
I got a decent rank. I don't know if it saves my high scores. It should. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't, right? Because it would have to suspect, like, either A, you're playing this on, like, a modern system, which can save the high scores, or on a flash card, which pretty much, you know, can save a game. Want to get that. It's my strat now, is just make sure I'm, like, full power.
Clear.
But I do think this game is, like, very Genesis-y, you know, like, if you... Because I always felt the Genesis was one of the best arcade kind of like consoles with its shoot 'em ups and shit like that. That's kind of why I tend to play it a lot more, just because it's like, you know, you can spend 30 minutes and play a shoot 'em up. Ashley. And this game kind of like follows suit with that. Oh crap. These guys dodge a little bit.
Clear.
Okay, there's a key card. Well, sometimes random numbers, you know, like, the randomness of the room works to your favor. Like there. What happens if I go back here? Was there a door here? No. These things, can I push them? Well, I know they explode. Where's that? Doesn't do tons of damage, but you don't have to aim it. Marco walking? Marco walking. Oh, crap. So this game's like 20 bucks on like everything. It's about that. Like the only way you can get the Genesis ROM is to buy it from the developer's website themselves. It would be nice if it came with like the GOG or the Steam version. No, like I feel like the Genesis version is definitely worth 20, just because it's on the Genesis. You know what I mean? But if it was the other systems, I'd say 15 to 20 is about right for this game. Whoa.
Area clear.
No, if you really want to like spend a lot of money, you can get the cartridge and the manual. Which would be cool, like, you know, especially if you wanted to, like, freak out your friends, like, you just grab this cartridge and, like, oh, hey, check this game out, and then just pretend that it was made in the 90s. Can't afford to continue, so we're gonna buy what I can afford. And it does have like an addicting nature too, because when I was playing it yesterday on my CRT, no, I played it before I went to bed. It gave me some goofy ass dreams. Werewolf. Health. One minor complaint I have is it would be nice if the roll had priority. In other words, for me to do the roll now, I have to stop firing and then do the roll. It would be nice if I just pressed the roll button and then he did the roll. Regardless of whether I'm firing or not. Like, it would override my fire state. It's like a minor thing. as for like the score, I don't know if I get more dog tags if I go melee. And he auto attacks melee, so if something's close, he'll just attack it.
Room clear.
What's up, Hold Your Fire? The melee only hardcore speed run? Oh, it's happening now. Look at this. Look at that. Boom. It's like I'm... Fuck yeah. His melee's not bad, man. Like, it's a one-hit kill. Oh, shit. Okay, no, I'm not going there. That text is so chunky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is not using the standard 240p Genesis. It's using the 360 resolution, because the Genesis is able to do a higher resolution. Oh fuck, I can look right now. Just to satiate my curiosity. Oh crap, it is 240. Hot damn, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just amazing how clean it looks.
Room clear.
Makes me wonder, I mean, like, you know, I mean, obviously the tech they use to make this game, or like, you know, this game is running on old tech because it can run on the Genesis, right? But developers now have better tools, you know, they got Photoshop, stuff like that to make the graphics, so I wonder how much that really comes into play and how much that helps them make graphics for, like, these older systems, you know, because they did that with Ion Fury. I mean, they were using the build engine, but all the stuff they used to make the graphics and stuff was, like, modern tools. Crap.
Room clear.
They definitely captured phonetic gameplay, though. I like that. I can see this as a game. It's not a game that you beat and you're done with. You know, I can see this game being a game that, like, you know, you fire up your Genesis, you're like, hey, what am I gonna play? You play like 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of that. Like, this would be one of those games that you would play. Kind of like the original Smash TV on the Super Nintendo. I'd always play that every now and then. Though this is way smoother. I mean, the sprites are bigger, more detailed. Less enemies, though, than Smash, but, you know, that's what you get. I really like the look of this game, too. It's got this, like, generic Aliens look, but in a good way. Reminds me of Doom in some ways, too. Like, there's certain enemies... I mean, not to mention the main Marine kind of looks like he's a mix between Doom and Aliens. Oh, I'm dead. I'm out of continues.
Xeno Crisis.
Xeno Crisis. I'll just keep switching between them as I die. Fuck it. You can skip this whole intro. Ain't that great? Then you're just right into the game.
Room clear.
I wonder if I'll ever beat this. This is gonna be one of those games, man. Like, you gotta get stupidly good.
Room clear.
Oh, crap. Grab that.
Room clear.
It is quite... I mean, I wouldn't say it's, like, super difficult. The hardest part was getting the controls down, but I think I've gotten them down. I mean, it's not perfect. Like, it's not like I have dual analog sticks. Then it would be perfect, but
Room clear.
it's pretty damn good on the 6-button controller. You know, you just use the 4 buttons here as like your direction, and then the C is your dash, and then the Z is your grenade. So it kind of plays like a dual stick in a way. If you hold the controller at a slight angle, it's a little bit easier to wrap it around your head. Like what directions? But that's how you have 8-way free fire independent from movement.
Clear.
Do not play this on a 3-button controller. It can be done, but like this really should be played with a 6-button controller.
Clear.
Because with the 3-button controller, I believe what happens is it's like Smash TV on the Genesis. You press one button and then like it locks you in, and then you press the other button to try and change your direction, but it's not independent fire and movement. So in other words, like, you know, you can't, like, I can't just pick that direction and fire and then switch on the fly, you know. I actually have to, like, to simulate what it would be like, it's like, if I wanted to shoot in a diagonal, I'd have to go that direction, and then it would be locked. But if I wanted to shoot in another direction, I'd have to go in that direction first. Oh. So yeah, the 6-button, that's the way to go on this. This boss is so 90s. Damn. It's just a big spider that bursts out little spiders. B rank, that's the best I've ever done on this level. Now, I know for a fact there's a manual to this game, or at least I think there is because they sell it in a box, right? But like, it would have been nice had they given me access to like a PDF of the manual. There's like a readme thing that comes with the ROM, but I didn't really look at it. It didn't have any pictures, you know, a manual would have pictures. Let's increase the power. That way I can know, like, you know, like, do I get more points for melee, for instance? And like, what's the, do I get stuff for saving hostages? Because I really don't know the purpose of saving hostages. I guess they give me more dog tags, which is the currency. There's a key card. This game also kind of reminds me a little bit of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's got that, like, comic book graphic art style. Alphon. And Layla. I'm saving Layla. Talks like a man, but a man, and oh, my Layla. Oh, shit. Oh wait, no, that's Lola. I'm sorry. Layla's that Eric Clapton song. I'm out of bullets.
Clear.
That medical. I think that's the other thing that, like, when you start playing this, that you gotta get used to is running out of bullets. But as soon as you run out of bullets, there's an ammo box. But it randomly spawns it in a location, so you gotta be like... Though, eventually you'll start to notice that, like, when you're about to run out of bullets, yeah, it shows your ammo. And right when it shows the ammo, that's when an ammo box will spawn.
Clear.
Right, this boss isn't too hard. I find the first one to be way more difficult than this one. grab.
Area clear.
I like how this game is better than the new Contra. Have you seen that thing? What the heck? Alright, well... Continue keeps me alive, so we'll go with that. You heard really bad things? I've looked at it. I've seen footage. It looks fucking terrible. It looks so cheap. For one thing, like, I mean, it looks like a budget game, and it's basically just like a crappy, like, overhead action game with guns, but isn't as good as, say, like Crusader. Or other games that, you know, that do the same thing. It's like, why don't they just make a Contra? Like, Konami wastes their time making that? What is wrong with them? What a waste of time. It's not even a mobile game, so I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking. Well, maybe it is a mobile game, and that's exactly why it looks the way it looks. Look at this guy. Look, I know it's supposed to be a gun, but it also kind of looks like a metal dildo. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with him, though. I can't revive him. I think that's what the characters look like. Like in two-player mode, you know, when one guy dies, you can revive them like Gears of War. So I guess that's the sprite that you would see.
All clear.
I don't know if the difficulty scales in two-player, though. That'd be interesting as well. Or what other two-player mechanics there are. I think like, one thing I'm semi-disappointed at is the fact that there's only two characters, but they are well animated. I feel like two more characters would have been nice, you know, with different attributes, like, you know, one with like a chainsaw or some shit, really good at melee, but has like lots of health, but like the lowest ammo count. That would have been neat. Because right now it seems like the girl is faster, but doesn't take as much damage, but I think has more grenades, so she's more glass cannon. And the guy is like slower, takes more damage.
All clear.
Is there any info? No. Seed. Oh, there's a seed info on the bottom right, but there's no like score or anything when I press start. But it will tell me the seed, I guess. I think that's more for debugging than anything. I love the rocket launcher. I like the fact that it has splash damage, but it doesn't hurt me.
All clear.
I also like the screen shake effect. So these like orange things, they're like mortars. Shit. And their mortar is an area of effect, it's gas. You can buy a gas mask, I guess that gets rid of that, like, danger. Oh, I ran into the gas, fuck. I'm guessing though, because gas mask is an item you buy, it's gonna become more important in the later levels. This game also kind of reminds me a little bit of Soldier of Fortune, or Chaos Engine as it's called, which I don't like too much. This is a way better version of that. I know some people that like grew up with the Amiga love Chaos, whatever, Chaos Engine. This kind of has that like murky art style, but far more interesting. I'm nading that. Fuck that. Oh, what is that? A Gatling gun? Oh yeah. Oh, this thing melts him.
Cleared.
Shame it's gonna be gone in 2 seconds. Whoa. E rank, I'll take it. I still got like a couple of continues. We've discovered the airlock. Let's crash their party. I could buy another continue. Grenade power. Increased number of grenades. I mean, I'm at full power. Would an extra hit? And then I can buy the speed. So that's kind of like, that's similar. I've almost doubled my health. That's similar to buying a continue, I guess. The nest. Oh wow, they have acid blood. That's why their blood is there. Shit. I was wondering, I'm like, that's a cool effect. Why didn't they use the blood in the other monsters? It's like, oh, these guys have acid blood. There's your blind cacodemon.
Cleared.
Dr. 7. Alright, Dr. 7, you're safe. Fuck. I want that grenade so bad, fuck!
Cleared.
Yeah, all the hostages' names are Kickstarter backers. Which is why you'll see some of them with, like, normal names and some of them with, like, you know, obvious internet names.
Cleared.
Like Professor Ryan and Steve York. I don't think that guy's a professor. That's right, I'm calling him out on it. Oh, these things blow up. Don't get near them when you blow them up. Let's throw that grenade out there. These red guys are fast, man. Oh shit, I didn't get it. Gotta grab that ammo box.
Cleared.
Oh no, it's me and I'm dead! This also reminds me of that other game that Sega made, God, I forget what it's called. It's like on the Master System. I think it was called like Alien Breed or some shit. Which is obviously an Aliens knockoff game. Because this isn't like the first game on the Genesis that has randomized levels. There's a couple of games that have that. So this is the most fun out of those I've played, that's for sure.
Cleared.
The room stays clear. Mid pack. Ammo. Shit. No, they're shotgun! Must be a trick to kill those, like, head things.
All clear.
Just gotta keep adjusting the shot. That seems to work. Like, do this. Oh, shit.
All clear.
Andy grind. Shit. Oh, that bounced off the wall. So we gotta get that health.
All clear.
Oh, that was cheap. Now it's starting to get to that Smash TV point where there's just so much shit. Oh, fuck. Well, they all eat me. Little do they know, when I get up, they all explode. Alright, it's my last continue. I make it count. It's like, I have enough points to buy another continue if I can just get past this level. Or enough dog tags. And if this is the boss, Cthulhu. Okay, I can fight Cthulhu. That's fine. I still got... What is this shit? Oh, this sucks. What if I throw some grenades at him? Oh, yeah, you're a pansy, Cthulhu. Look at the damage output. This is what a gun... Oh, I see. Okay. He's got another form. Shit. What if I just stand here? I should have known Cthulhu was behind this. Fuck, this ain't good. Okay, now he's starting to get tough. Oh, thank God, I only had 2 more hits.
Area clear.
Thank you, hold your fire. Let's see what... It was you this whole time! We destroyed the nest and found Grill barely alive, mumbling something about elixirs. We didn't have time to save him, so we shot him in the balls. What do you mean we didn't have time to save him? He's right there. How are we could just... What's the time limit? Are we on the clock? So what did we do? Alright, I better buy a continue because I'm out. The Forest. Ugh. Using you.
All clear.
Like weird chicken things.
All clear.
Or get with a spare continue. That'd be interesting if there was like, he's like a secret character that we could get, or if there's like branching paths. I pity the guy that's gonna 1cc up to that. It's gonna take a while, man. You either gotta be like, you know, like practice the shit out of this game, or you're the master of Smash TV. You know what I mean? Like you have these reflexes honed over years of time. Cause damn. Someone will do it though. And I mean do it legit. I don't want to see no save states, no slow down horse shit. None of that. None of this crap. I don't want to see that. Oh, I hate this gun. Actually, it's not that bad. Now that I kind of know how to use it. Fuck. I think that's the thing that's what makes this game pretty good, is that I think its difficulty is about right. There's an easier mode too. I don't know if there's a harder mode unlocked after this. Also, what's up, ball busting babe? I wouldn't be surprised if there's definitely some Easter eggs or secrets going on, you know what I mean? I'm sure people are gonna find them soon if there are. Shit. Alright, that was close. Undefined. Oh, damn it. Yeah, you gotta find one of those, like, bullet hell experts. It'd be like, this game's easy. What the heck? At my last continue. One thing I do like is, unlike certain rogue hack games where it's like, you know, it's really impossible to beat the game on your first try because you have to unlock a bunch of shit by playing it and dying constantly. This one feels like, no, you could beat it if you're good enough, like on the first try. Freezing a layer of bacon? Ah. It is rather cold. It's even cold here. Though not, well, I mean, there was ice. I wouldn't call it snow. On the roads. And on the grass. The Mart? Is that a mine? What is that? Well, it's clearly a mine. I didn't know if it was an item I could pick up or not, so I didn't pick it up. I'm like, I'm not picking that up. That thing could kill me. Shit, out of bullets. Oh god, they shoot triple. They shoot a spread shot. Yeah, the animations are great. Like, it's like they're just the right amount without being laggy. Oh, here we go. Like, especially the death animations. There'll only be a few animations, right? I think that comes with being a modern, like, being made with modern tools, you know, because again, you got Photoshop, you got tools you didn't have back in the day. Makes certain things like art assets easier to make. So then the only thing limiting you is the tech. Oh, I was gonna get that gun. Game over. You die. Ho 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 ho.
Xeno Crisis.
Oh, Xeno Crisis. All right, I'm gonna go get something to drink because I ran out of Coca-Cola. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna put on an ad though because, you know, that's what people do now. So I'll be back in, like, let's say a minute, and then I'll continue the Xeno Crisis. Wait, what the? Alright, I'm back. Let's see, let's get that going. Okay. Computers, they do the actual artwork now. That's the thing, it's like there's certain techniques that you could have did back in the day but been really time consuming. Whereas now you don't have to worry about it. Now they have like algorithms that do things for you. Or like now like we got all the upscaling stuff happening. What the hell's going on with the capture though? What is this? Why is there a... Hold on. How do I get rid of... Oh, it's like an edit scene thing. How do I get rid of that? Well, not like that. Well, I know one way to get rid of it is I'll just restart the Elgato thing. Yeah, like anti-aliasing will clean up some stuff, but it's really neat to see like the AI upscale stuff. I mean, I still don't really use most of the AI upscale stuff. But it's cool to think that now, like, you know, I think it would be really helpful in games with pre-rendered backgrounds like Final Fantasy or Resident Evil. Not so much in like... in like, you know, pure 2D games. Alright, are we okay here? Everything? How do I get rid of that shit? Oh, what is that? Like... some stupid Elgato thing that, like, turned on and now I can't get rid of it. Live streaming... that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. What? Maybe it's an edit. Nope. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So it's this stupid crap down here that I'll never use. That's what that is. I was wondering. Okay. Weird. Manually doing it. Yeah, or like stuff that like used to take a lot of tech, you know, like rotoscoping and lightsabers and stuff. You know, like animators had to go frame by frame. Now all I gotta do is, like there are programs that will automatically rotoscope it for you. Telmania. Alright, so is everything working like the way it was before the ad break? I'm gonna just check one more time. Alright, sound seems to be working, capture looks fine, things on the screen look fine, alright. It's a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, cause it's like, you gotta go like... The problem is though, like, well now we have like, CPU that can get rid of the jaggies, but also sharpen for upscaling, which is kind of impressive. Because used to it would blur it up and get rid of the jagged edges, but then the whole image would be too blurry. Now it will blur and then sharpen, which is... It still needs like a manual touch though here and there, like a touch up.
Clear.
Can I grab that? No. Looks good and sounds good? Alright. I actually made it to level 4. Last night I couldn't make it. I could barely make it to level 3, so I am, I guess, getting better. Or, then again, I was really tired when I was playing this game, like, on the CRT. Fuck, now I'm just fucking up. We're painting and drawing here. I'm gonna reset. You can see the intro. Or you can also see my, EverDrive menu. Bitmap Bureau, they're the guys that made it. Oh, I can play it in Dutch. Who is this? We get signal. Runs on GPU instead of CPU? Oh. Yeah, NVIDIA's working on tech. Dispatch a squad of your finest. You know, that's a squad, right? But we don't play as those. We only play as 2 of those characters. So are they gonna add extra characters later, or are they like secret characters?
Xeno crisis.
Look at these options. We got audio. Who would turn off the music? What type of fucking crazy guy? What are my voices?
Xeno crisis.
You know what? It's great that they added a sound check to the menu. That's nice. Can work with images like 10,000 px. And then controls, yeah, that's standard. So nothing here other than the difficulty, but then it turns everything green. Ew. Gotta get back in the zone. Gotta get back. Gotta get to level 5 or 6.
Clear.
Shit. Maybe I should focus on ammo upgrades. Because it seems like I run out of ammo. I'm not the most precise. I tend to just hold the button down.
Clear.
Oh, maybe I could use some melee. Let's try it. Oh, wow! Really ammo efficient.
Clear.
So with this gun, you don't have to be ammo efficient.
Clear.
Oh, then again, any of the special guns, you don't have to be. They're on a timer. They're not on ammo.
Clear. Clear.
Wonder if I can melee the boss. Shit. I should have spammed my grenades. That way, at least I would have spammed the grenades before I died. I was thinking about it too, but I was gonna wait until he spawns spiders. Which he doesn't do until he's like at half health. Fuck those spiders, man. See, now this is the one part where I feel like if I had a second player, this would be easy. Because then one person could handle those fucking spiders. And then the other one could handle the boss.
Area clear.
And let's, you know, I can buy three times 9 is still cheaper than a continue, so let's buy all the health. Then try to get the power. Usually I go for power, but I'm testing some shit out here.
All clear.
I'm trying to adapt, find like the best strat.
All clear. All clear.
Oh no, I wanted to... That sucked. I didn't even get the item either.
All clear.
Oh, no grenades. Oh, this is a terrible run. This is one of my worst runs yet. I should have went with the power. Should have went with the power, Nintendo power. Yeah, that's clearly not the right one. Not the right one to do. I'm not even gonna continue. Gotta beat that first boss without dying, and then get like some power. Let's try her out. I think I do better with her, to be honest, even though she has less ammo.
All clear. All clear.
Near the barrel.
All clear. All clear.
Oh, waits for those grenades. Shit. I think I'm overthinking now. Before I was just playing on pure action. Now I'm like overthinking things.
All clear.
That's getting me in trouble. Yeah, I was doing a lot better when I was just going balls to the wall. Let's just do that.
Xeno crisis.
The perimeter. Let's just kill them as soon as they come in. There you go. Room clear.
Clear.
Oh, no. Gotta grab that shit. There we go. What's up, Gunstar? Yeah, I bought it.
Clear.
I was like, I figured, you know what, like, if I'm gonna play it, I should play it, like, while it's out. That way I can, like, you know, stream it, and then also, like, you know, post it on YouTube, stuff like that. And usually, like, whenever there's a game that comes out that, like, number one, I can afford, number two, that, like, I'm interested in, I should get it. Because that's when people are, like, looking for it, you know, and checking and look, and, you know, because that's when it's, like, hot, right? That's why everyone's playing, that Obsidian game, Outer Worlds. So that's how I justify the buying it and the price point. At least in my head, so I don't feel bad.
Clear.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna spam grenades immediately now in case I die. Looks like it's gonna happen. I never survived this guy. Oh shit, well, especially when you have no ammo. One run done game. I feel like you would play this like more anyways. Also, it's really hard.
Area clear.
I'd say it's very akin to Smash TV or Contra. Like, even if you got really good at it, there's always trying to beat it with, you know, without ever dying, stuff like that, too. The music? The music's actually chiptune. It's running off the Genesis. Okay, I always go for power. Yeah, like, it's pure... Well, that Yamaha synth goodness.
Clear. Clear.
Man, I got lucky with that explosive barrel. Really gotta get those dog tags, though. That's what sucks about killing them when they come out of the door, is that, like, if the dog tag stays there, a lot of them hiding behind that one corner.
Clear.
Whoa, shit! Sounds like they might have. I do know that, like, on the store page, if you go on the Steam store page, they say that's what they sampled off of.
Clear.
But they might have added samples in. The ROM's like 4 megabytes, I believe. Not like one of the biggest Genesis games out there. Alright, this boss. Hopefully I can beat this guy without dying. Oh shit. Alright, thank God.
Area clear.
So for this next part, I can either go for, what's it called? A continue, or 3 more hits. I'm gonna go for the 3 more hits, and then we'll put the rest in speed. That way I can avoid things. Grenade it then. Clear and clear. Oh shit. Look how big my muzzle flash is. I like how the power also makes your weapon look different. Like the attack of your weapons, and not just your main weapon, but the ones you pick up. Projectiles are bigger.
Clear.
And this would have been a really good rental game back in the day. You know, like you were having like a sleepover or going to a friend's house. Because I feel like this would make a really good 2-player game.
Clear.
I mean, it is 2 players, but I don't have anyone to play it with, so I'm just like, ah. You know, like... Holy shit. What is this? Oh, nice. Larry, Bo, and D-Mart. Now, since this level doesn't have a boss, I just gotta survive it. Oh, fuck, out of bullets. Oh, got some health and immediately lost it. The problem with these underground things is, like, the grenades... They don't get them when they're underground, just like my bullets don't get them.
Clear.
Nice. Oh, I didn't see him. So, hopefully if I beat this level, I'll buy another continue.
Clear.
That's if I can afford another continue. Because they cost 30 dog tags. And I know I've missed a couple of them. Like, I like the pickup system in this game. It really does encourage you to keep moving around. Whether you're trying to get ammo, grenades, dog tags. Like, you can't just pick one corner and stay in it. You'll never survive. Especially when the ammo box spawns all the way across the map like that. Or the screen, rather.
All cleared.
Damn. Shotgun. Beautiful.
All cleared.
Shotgun doesn't have much range, but it does pretty good damage. And there it is again. Look, I'll Gears of War this. I'll roll and then shoot the shotgun. This is... Oh, shit. There we go.
All cleared. Area clear.
I think I have 30. I think I can buy a, continue. No, 29. Fuck. Fuck. Well, let's get speed then. Ammo limit. Grenade power might be more important than ammo limit. Maybe more grenades. I can either get 2 ammo limits. Actually, no, I could buy 1 ammo limit and 1 grenade, huh? Okay, sure. These guys have acid blood.
All cleared. All cleared.
Nice. This weapon will come in handy, especially against those things that dodge.
All cleared.
Dodge this! Oh shit.
All cleared.
As long as the ammo doesn't spawn. Okay, flamethrower. You know, one thing this game doesn't have that older games have? Have I tried going back, up to a previous room? I mean, you can do that. There's really nothing there. That's like if you miss something, or like, when you're collecting keys. What was I saying? Oh yeah, one thing I like that this game doesn't do that old school games like Ghosts and Goblins did is none of the weapons, like none of the power-ups seem like shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like the torch or the flame in Contra 1, where it's like, oh yeah, that's a completely worthless power-up. There's no way I'm picking that up. There's like one gun that I feel like it is not that great, but that's because my execution with it isn't that great, and that's the laser one. But I don't think it's a shit gun. Like, it's actually really good. It's just that I gotta, like, know how to use it.
All cleared.
Got those turrets first. Those turret enemies have what's it called? Projectiles. The red ones are just fast, but they do have acid blood. And there's those big fat ones that explode when you die. Oh god. Got one hit left. Throw that grenade.
Clear.
I try to explore everything. See here, I'm collecting these rocks. So there will be some backtracking, though you don't fight anything when you backtrack, thank God. Oh shit, do I have a grenade? Oh god. Ran out of ammo. I think I got one continue left. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, the only way that you can get lives is from the store. So really now I can't die, like I got...
Cleared.
And hopefully I get 30 dog tags so I can buy a continue next time I'm at the store screen. Why'd the ammo have to spawn there?
Cleared.
There's 4 card slots in the AES, has 1. I think the MVS can work, but you have to modify it. How am I getting on with Breath of the Wild? Slowly. What's up, Jaffa Man? I still gotta, like, play more Majora's Mask, but the N64, like, is a much bigger system, so it's harder to swap that out. The Switch is really easy, because it's so small to, like, hook up. So there will be more Breath of the Wild. Because right now I got the Genesis hooked up, and that thing takes up a lot of space with the Sega CD. On the table. Shit. I do know some people have modified some of those like arcade Neo Geo games to work on like a normal Neo Geo and vice versa, but I don't know if that requires coding modification or just chip modification. Oh god, this is last form.
Xeno crisis.
I'm getting a lot of Xeno Crisis practice going.
Cleared.
Man, I really want to play this 2 players. I think it would be a blast.
Cleared.
I also feel like this is one of those 2-player games that wouldn't suck with 2 players. You know, like how certain games are way harder when you actually do 2 players. Like Contra, for instance.
Cleared.
Mainly because like you gotta coordinate your jumps.
All clear. All clear.
Whoa. Is that a shotgun? Oh, fuck yeah.
All clear.
Got that ammo.
All clear.
Okay. Here we go. Shit, wrong button. Fuck. Every time! If I could just get by him without wasting a continue. As long as I don't waste two.
Area clear.
And that was B rank. I died and I still got a B rank. Alright, 26. Well, I'll definitely get that up, and then that's pretty much...
All clear.
Jesus.
All clear.
Yeah, I definitely recommend get full power by level 2.
All clear.
Makes level 2 really easy. Oh, you want to see the Neo Geo version? I wonder if there's... I know, like, on the PC version and the Switch version, it's a little bit enhanced over the Genesis version. So I don't know if that means, like, there's more monsters or more effects. So I don't know if the Neo Geo or the Dreamcast version of this game is, like... If they change some things on it or not. No, what's funny is the Neo Geo has the same CPU speed as the Genesis. It just has a way better GPU. But it would be interesting to see if there were some like extra effects. That being said though, I'm still glad that I got it on the Genesis. I don't know, it plays really well. Like, I haven't seen any slowdown or any sprite flicker.
All clear.
Grab that. Oh, I didn't get it. Fuck.
Game over.
Though I do know that, like, as far as I know, every other version isn't just running like a Genesis emulator. So every other version is its own version. Like, it is properly ported. Oh, I missed. Well, he's dead anyways.
Area clear.
What's up, Colum? I mean, yeah, it is aftermarket. It came out like a week ago. Alright, let's go with... Well, let's go with some health. Grenade power, I definitely want to get that up. Alright, we'll go with that. We'll see if that's a decent, like, strat.
Clear.
75, so my... okay. So my ammo went from 150 to 175. Though it starts out at like 125, so I guess each point of that gives me plus 25. I don't... And again, it's not the most expensive upgrade. Well, let's go this way. I always want to explore the whole thing so I get all the, dog tags. How do I can maximize each level? My profitability. As if dog tags are the currency, I guess, yeah. Like, I mean, I use them to buy upgrades, so they might as well be.
Clear.
See, one thing I wish they did, though, was like, you know, instead of just buying the one ROM for a specific system, I wish they allowed me to, like, you know, buy it off GOG and then I have access to the Dreamcast, Genesis, and Neo Geo version. You know what I mean? In case I wanted to play it on the Dreamcast as well, rather than, like, kind of just allow you to only play it on one system. I mean, I get it for, like, the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, but it's like the PC version I feel like should have came with the Genesis version and the Dreamcast version, like all the old school console versions. Ah, that's it. That was my last continue. Oh no, I'm still in the game.
Clear.
Iggy the Stoic. Shit. Get him. Yep.
Clear.
Gray Fox. I found Gray Fox. Though he was spelled gray with an A instead of an E, so he's not technically not Gray Fox. He won't get sued. Oh, it's this fucking gun. See, this is the gun I was talking about. Like, I don't really like it too much, but I wouldn't call it crap. It just takes a while to charge up, but it goes through multiple enemies and kills in one hit. Which I would love to have it during a boss, but when it's like shit like this, no. I think it would be a better gun when there's two players, because then one person could have it. Fuck.
Xeno crisis.
You know what? I'm gonna lower the... I want to see what it's like on easy. Like, what's the difference? Let's see. Like, are there less enemies? Do I get more continues? Do I have more health? The loading screen things are green. Okay, so that's how you know if someone is playing on easy.
All clear.
Maybe the bosses are easier to kill.
All clear.
Deets.
All clear.
So far, it seems roughly the same. I mean, then again, I won't notice the difficulty curve until like later levels when enemies are much harder to kill. So that's the first time I've entered a room and there were already enemies in it. That's kind of cool.
All clear.
I guess they do take, they do die easier, like they take less damage. The real tell's gonna be the boss, though. If the boss, like, has the same patterns.
All clear.
Now, if I can beat this guy without dying... Yeah, he does seem to take more damage. Like, I've gotten him... his spread shot's also a lot smaller. It's only 3. The spider minions die a lot quicker, too.
Area clear.
A rank. So yeah, monsters I think take less damage, don't have as many attacks. This is the same price though. You also probably don't get a real ending if you beat it on this difficulty.
All clear.
That's at least my theory. I always think that a game should only give you the real ending when you beat it on, like, a hard difficulty. Maybe not the hardest, but, like, certainly not easy.
All clear.
Or maybe it might be like X-Men and the game just ends around, like, halfway through and it's like, oh, you gotta play it on the harder difficulty. Access the better levels. That would be, like, really old school.
All clear.
Super Dave! Rest in peace, Super Dave.
All clear. All clear. All clear.
Ebon. Fuck. What's up, Leo? How you doing? Grab that. Come on, grab this crap. Grab that ammo. Did I change my TV location? What do you mean by that? My TV location's always been here. Yeah, this game's pretty damn cool. I really like the music in it. Oh, now this boss only shoots out, like... He's slower, too. It's like a cakewalk now that I put it on easy mode. Sheesh. At least now I get to see some of the other levels. Like, you mean that I changed the screen location? Because my TV's sort of always been there. Oh, I'm looking the other way. Yeah, no, when I play on console, I'm looking this way because that's where the TV or my monitor is. When I play Rocksmith, I use this other monitor that now that I use for chat. With food. It's that sound chip on the Genesis. All right, let's see. Oh, let's not even go there. Let's upgrade health. Oh, health was already upgraded. So I already get like some upgrades then. Grenade power is not important for this level. There's no boss. So let's just get speed. Do I need specific well, when I stream retro, I don't use emulators. So I need the system. And then I have a capture card so that I can capture the system. And then with stuff like this, because the Genesis doesn't have HDMI, so I plug it into a FrameMeister, and then it upscales it into HDMI so I can use it with the capture card. What I like is that, I mean, you know, the gimmick of this game is that it came out like last week, but it's on the Genesis. But it's also a really good Genesis game. Like, it's not that it's just like, oh, look, someone made a new game for the Genesis. It's like, no, this is actually pretty badass. Like, it's really fun to play. That was a bad grenade.
Cleared.
Shit. Out of bullets. There we go. Let's grab that grenade. Shotgun, badass. Got that.
Cleared.
Shit. Oh, nice laser gun. See, one other thing I should do more is like stream stuff from the Switch and like these systems, because a lot of people don't really get to do that. I'm good at this game. Oh, thank you. I've been playing it on the harder difficulty though, so that's why it looks like I'm good at it now. It's like when you run with weight song and then you take off the weights and you feel really light. That's what it feels like now. Because I lowered the difficulty just to see what changed. Like... Though it's still tricky. It's not a cakewalk. You really gotta... Oh, good.
Cleared.
Because, like, you know, a lot of people don't have decent capture cards or whatever, so they don't stream stuff from the Switch. I mean, people stream stuff on the PS4 or on PC, but that stuff has built-in streaming stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like, but stuff like the Genesis, it's like, unless you got, like, my setup, there's no way you're gonna be able to stream it unless you use, like, an emulator. First time I died, too. Usually I've died like 3 times before I get to this point. I'll put the difficulty back up after this run. I just wanted to see, like, how much further I'd get. Okay, so 36. I can upgrade grenade power. That'll be good against the boss. I feel like this is worth it. These guys got acid.
Cleared.
Crap.
Cleared.
Those brain monsters.
Cleared. Cleared.
All coming out of that one exit. These eggs.
Cleared. Cleared.
I love it when the ammo spawns next to me. That's always good. I like that.
Cleared. Cleared.
Shit. Crap, out of ammo.
All cleared.
Have I beat this game yet? No. I only started playing it yesterday. I think it's gonna be a while before I beat this game. I need a lot of practice. Like, this is a game I'm gonna have to be practicing off stream. But I just wanted to show it today. Because I just thought it was pretty cool.
All cleared.
Like, it's a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, I knew the music was gonna be good, but what I did not know was how, like, phonetic the gameplay was gonna be. Like how fast the action, like, stays, you know what I mean? Like, because there's no slowdown. Alright, here's Cthulhu. Did I beat Doom 3 yet? No, not yet. I'll probably get back to that within the next couple of days. I think I can beat it in the next stream. Though before I beat that one, I'm gonna do the, what's it called? I'll download the Trent Reznor sound pack from the beta. Oh, wow. There we go. Oh.
Game over.
There we go, he's dead. Am I excited for Death Stranding? I don't have a PS4, so I guess not. Like... Oh, they found that dude, but we didn't have time to save him. We just sort of left him there. Okay. Oh, it'll be on PC? Eh. I mean, I'll definitely be excited when I do get a chance to play it. No, there's nothing in the cart. Because I'm just using my flash card, my normal, like, EverDrive. I don't know, continue, maybe? I can afford one continue. Go with that. And my flash card doesn't have any special chips. Like, it doesn't have that FX chip that Virtual Racing has. That's like the only thing that it doesn't run is Virtual Racing. But that's okay, because I can always just play the 32X version of Virtual Racing. And the Genesis had some very fast, like, smooth playing games. That's the one thing I've noticed from searching its libraries on the flash card. Something in the ROM overrides the gen? Oh, that'd be amazing. Because, like, what's it called? Because, like, games like Vapor Trail and stuff are really smooth on it as well. I mean, have you seen Contra on the Gen? Like... Like, that game's pretty impressive, too. Or Gunstar? You don't believe? Fair enough. I think a lot of it has to do with just how good the pixel art is, and I think they might be using that Genesis trick where it's like, if you use the shader in the Genesis, you could actually make it display more colors than it normally could. Because it has a built-in, like, shadow or shade system. Like, so in other words, you could take a color like blue, but you can make it lighter, so it'd be light blue. And then you could also make it darker, so it'd be like a dark blue. So that's 3 more colors you can get out of one color. So you can actually triple the Genesis's color palette. But people didn't know that, you know, some people use that trick. But not a lot of Genesis games did. I know Batman, I think Batman and Robin definitely does it. Toy Story 3 does it. This game might be doing it too, which is why it has like better color than you would normally see out of a Genesis game. Woo! Starting to believe. That's like the big trick that I wish more developers did with the Genesis, is use the shading. Thanks. We also got to remember that the Genesis was able to run virtual racing. You know what I mean? With a better frame rate than Star Fox, though it did have a special chip in it. Just like Star Fox did, so... Oh. Good guy. Yeah, you know, Virtual Racing is pretty good. You know, it was re-released on the Switch, an arcade perfect port by M2. I actually have that. You could play 12 players. Split screen. 12 player split screen, you know, in case you had like 12 Joy-Cons and really wanted to have a huge TV. The frame rate's still good because it's virtual racing. I gotta get that gun, man. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, I've never seen this boss. Teardrop. Okay, so he's like invisible. That's okay. I still got this like super weapon. Now I don't, but I have grenades. Oh, fuck me. I still had 3 grenades! Should've just spammed grenades. Not as good as the Gen version, but you could save your times. Well, the Saturn version has some extra tracks. Though the best is, I think, is still the 32X version. There we go, that grenade got him. Man, that guy's gonna be a pain on the harder difficulties. Okay, so let's see what the next level looks like. That was a walk in the park. What? Perhaps the research lab holds some clues as to what's going on. Perhaps. Hey, did you pack a sandwich? No. So you don't have a Jill sandwich? So I can get another... Definitely buy another continue. They did have extra cars, you're right. Like, the Saturn one had like 5 cars total? And then the 32X one had 3 cars, the stock car, the prototype, and the Formula 1. I never played the Saturn version of Virtual Racing. Sadly. I should. But like, if I'm playing a racing game on the Saturn, it's gonna be Daytona. It's going away. Who's this guy? Are these guys zombies? Oh shit! I guess they are. It races different. I know the PS2 virtual racing is totally different. That's why purists don't like it. Okay, so there's like multiple forms to those zombies. What's going on in the research lab? I mean, we already fought Cthulhu. Like, at this point, it's like, are we surprised anything happens in this planet? On Outpost 88? I like how it's like, oh god, there's turrets now. Oh, don't worry, Miff, I saved you. I like how now there's like Resident Evil zombies. They remind me of the ones in Resident Evil 4, you know, the Las Plagas. Oh, there are traps, crap. Okay, I got the key card. What the hell is that? That's something that explodes. You know, another game I really want to beat on the Genesis is Shadowrun. Ah, that game is sweet. Oh, miss. Who are these guys in the hazmat suits? So they're dead. I like the enemy types. You know, it's like just when you get bored, the background changes. And then like every level has its own like kind of unique looking enemies. I mean, I've only seen like one sprite reused. Same with the Saturn version. Well, the Switch version's pretty good, but the problem with the Switch version is that it's only the arcade version, so you only got the one car, but it's arcade perfect. So you only get the one car and the one track that was originally in the arcade. So someone needs to like make an arcade perfect version, but with all the added additions of the home versions, and then we'd have like the ultimate edition of virtual racing. .32X. The only thing that kind of blows about the .32X virtual racing, I mean the frame rate's nice, the draw distance okay, is that like there's no analog controls, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're kind of stuck with digital controls. Then again, I don't know, maybe was there a racing reel for the Genesis? Like can the Genesis even do analog controls? The 2DS X Large. What game you want to play on it? Like the new Zelda? Oh god, no! Because I recommend A Link Between Worlds. I think that's like really good. The 3D Mario is really good too. There's also like classic Sega games like Outrun and Fantasy Zone. And Space Harrier. Space Harrier is pretty fun. They're like arcade perfect. Bullets. Shit. Oh, he was dead.
All clear.
F Destroyer? Don't worry, I saved the crucial personnel F Destroyer. Don't worry, he's safe now. Fishing in Final Fantasy? Oh, throw the grenade! Only throw one grenade at a time. So much for being realistic, game. Ah.
All clear.
You think you like? Oh, you mean Phantasy Star Online? Or... Boogit and then Beehive. I mean, I definitely prefer real time over turn based any day of the week. I feel it's more engaging. But I also feel like with real time, like, you know, I should really only be controlling one character and the other character should be smart enough to do what they need to do. Either that or like something like XCOM, you know, where I control a whole team. That's the only time I really like turn-based is when I'm controlling multiple characters. Because I think real-time works out very well, like if you're just controlling one or you have like a small party, you know, like 3 people. Like Shadowrun's real-time. And at most you can only have 3 people, including yourself in your party. And the AI is not too stupid, thank God. You can also pause whenever you want to. And I think you can issue orders and switch. Shit. Oh, fuck, I thought I killed him. Those things that just teleported. Shadowrun on the Genesis is very interesting. It's a Western RPG, which you didn't really see much of, you know? The Genesis had a couple. So it's not like your typical, it's not like a JRPG, which is what you would normally see on console back then. There's like a D&D game as well on the Genesis. It's kind of like a complete rip-off of Ultima. You control like 4 people in an isometric camera angle. What the fuck? Mearks. Oh, okay. I don't have any grenades. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo. Can I melee it? No, doesn't seem like it. Oh shit, that sucks. Let's get this ammo. Alright, well this isn't too bad. No, the ammo! Please have one continue with grenades. Oh, my last continue. That means I got a shitload of grenades, right? Oh, damn, this thing doesn't take much. Oh my god. Damn it, fucked up that grenade. Oh, you're still dead though! Ha ha ha! How am I moving? I move around with the D-pad, and then with the other 4 buttons, I shoot in different angles. And then the last 2 buttons are like rolling and grenade. Oh, I see our guests have finally arrived. Let's give them a warm welcome. No, I'm using just one controller. But I'm thinking I might change it so that it's like the first 3 buttons are like my top shoot, and then the other ones shoot in the other directions. I don't know. HQ. Oh shit. What a fancy HQ. What the meat demons?
All clear.
Oh my god.
All clear.
You got a weird mirror effect going on. It's a nice effect. There's that Doom music. Doom. It takes about an hour or so to get used to the controls, and to be honest, I still am. Like, the hardest part I have is shooting up to the right like that. Everything else feels very natural, though. How come I can't hit that guy? Is he bugged? Did the game bug out? Did the game soft lock? I soft locked your game! Woo! I soft locked your game! The bad guy just flew out! I'm fucking dead! I'm stuck! Oh, there he is! Yeah! I thought I was fucked. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my god. I would have been really annoyed if that was the case. That guy's a shield. You cheap bastard. This isn't Counter-Strike 1.3. Get that shield out of my face.
All clear.
Now, will enough bullets break the shield, or do I gotta... Ah, screw it, grenade. You know, like... I guess I gotta flank the guy with the shield. Either that or throw a grenade. Can I melee him? No? Well then shit, I don't know. Like he's always facing me, it's kind of tough. Get meleeed! Nope, grenades! Do I have a stereo set up for the TV? No. I just use the headphones off of the TV. if I had speakers, then you would hear it through the microphone.
All clear.
Oh yeah, they definitely do sound better. Like with a nice subwoofer, because you get that bass to it. The shield guys can't be killed without a grenade, as far as I know. Hopefully a grenade spawns, because I'm out of grenades. It's like I can't outmaneuver them. Huh. Now if a grenade spawns, we can kill them. Bullets, it's like... Unless there's a trick I don't know about how to hurt these guys. But I don't want to risk it, because I only got 1 health. Like, can I roll into him? Oh, shit, there it is. Roll into him. I never would have guessed. Well, actually, I did guess. As a last resort. I didn't even know my roll did damage, let alone I could use it as an attack. I didn't know that. Oh, those guys go through walls? No, this kind of reminds me of New Doom as well. It's like a 2D version of New Doom. Down when you get them with the deal back in the Gen days. Something to think about. Well, what you do is you plug directly in with the headphones. All I need is like glory kills. Oh, fuck! So on easy difficulty, I can make it to the second to last level, or the last level. I don't know. I think there's only 8 levels, but holy crap!
Xeno crisis.
All right. Well, we had enough fun playing on baby mode. Let's play it on real difficulty. Yeah, you definitely get less health.
All clear.
How did I get here?
All clear.
Hamburg to boot. I'll get the barrel, yes. Oh, I wanted to do the grenade. See, now I'm worried if I change the controls, I'm just gonna fuck myself up even more. Like, just... Because I think I've kind of gotten used to B being right. Or shoot right. Makes you want to wear them. See, I never really liked earphones or headsets, but I had to get used to that for streaming. So I just had to get used to it. Oh wow, that's the first time they gave me a gun. So it's kind of a shitty gun. Like if it was like, you know, I mean, you give me the homing gun on a boss that takes up half the screen, like, yeah, I mean, I can hit that guy easily. Give me the chain gun or something, like the rocket launcher. Give me the big gun. Something that does more damage. You know, like, I'm pretty sure I can hit this boss. Like...
Area clear.
Yeah, I used to always have like a 5.1 surround thing going. Alright, double power.
All clear.
Shit.
All clear.
Oh wow, health. I definitely need to get that.
All clear.
Phantom. Shit, 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 shit.
All clear. All clear.
Stuff isn't the same, yeah. That's true. Well, also, just like, I just don't have the room. Also, and then there was a time when I lived in an apartment complex, and then it was like, yeah, you really couldn't, you know, it was like I would turn my speakers up just a little bit, and then before you know it, I'd just get a knock on the door. It's like, hey man, your shit's too loud. It's like, oh, come on, I can't even hear. Like, I'd be watching like a movie, right? And I couldn't hear the dialogue, you know? Like, and it's like, really? We're that, like, it's that bad? Fuck. And I lived on the bottom floor. It's not like I lived on the top floor. So... sometimes those big subwoofers are just not practical. Sadly. Like, if I wasn't streaming and I, like, you know, lived in the countryside and shit like that, right? Then yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's get the subwoofer going. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have died in this level. Really shouldn't have. Playing on the easy difficulty made me soft. That's what I get.
Area clear.
But nobody complains? Have you made them afraid of you, or? Alright, let's see. Shit, I can't even afford speed, wow. Room clear. Crap!
Room cleared.
Spin dash. Shit. Beautiful. And no complaints, really. Must have good walls, because like every apartment I've lived in, they've always been like, what's it called? Paper thin. You know, it's like I could like, because my upstairs neighbors had a kid, and I could totally hear that kid like run around and shit all the time. And then they slept in the living room, which I'm like, you know, well, that's your problem that you sleep in the living room, but their living room was right above my living room, right? So it's like, so they'd hear everything. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't live in an apartment anymore.
Room cleared.
That was really annoying. One time the cops were called on me, right? Because they thought I was like beating up my girlfriend or something, but in reality I was just cursing because I was playing a video game. They're like, oh, he keeps saying these like things. It's like, I was just really mad that I was playing this video game. You know, like, it's like I was just raging over a game. I wasn't like. Because I guess I was saying shit like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, you son of a bitch, you know, like, so the same shit I would say on stream when I play games, you know what I mean? Right? So... Then I had to explain, it's like, no, I was playing a video game. That's the thing, is I can wear headphones, but like, there's no way I can cover my mouth when I play a game. But it really sucked. It was like, so what, I can't curse in my own, like, apartment? Mike Phelan. Yeah, like, I was even afraid just to cough. You know? You can hear your neighbors cough when it's quiet, like the littlest cough, right? Maybe that was the problem. Maybe they should have turned their fucking TVs up louder, you know? Maybe they just sat around reading books all day, I don't know. But they could hear me no matter what. And it really sucked. It felt like I had no privacy. And then on the flip side, like, cause like they had a kid with like a dog, and I would just like always hear them running around the hallways and stuff, you know, like, you know, like you just hear those like upstairs neighbor noises. Shit. No, she's dead. Fuck. I'm gonna drink my tea.
Xeno crisis.
It doesn't bother you? I don't know. I guess because I always grew up in houses, it always bothered me. Or when I did live in other apartments, like, I never hurt anybody, but that one apartment complex was just cheap. Alright, let me think here.